I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. We often miss opportunity because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work. The three great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile are: first, hard work; second, stick-to-itiveness; third, common sense. Genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. If we all did the things we are really capable of doing, we would literally astound ourselves. When you have exhausted all possibilities, remember this: you haven't. Non-violence leads to the highest ethics, which is the goal of all evolution. Until we stop harming all other living beings, we are still savages. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. To invent, you need a good imagination and a pile of junk. Negative results are just what I want. They are just as valuable to me as positive results. I can never find the thing that does the job best until I find the ones that don't. There are no rules here. We're trying to accomplish something. The doctor of the future will give no medication, but will interest his patients in the care of the human frame, diet, and in the cause and prevention of disease. Thomas A. Edison. Just because something doesn't do what you planned it to do doesn't mean it's useless. I have friends in overalls whose friendship I would not swap for the favor of the kings of the world. I never did a day's work in my life. It was all fun. Restlessness is discontent, and discontent is the first necessity of progress. Show me a thoroughly satisfied man, and I will show you a failure. Has almost no influence on present-day thinking in the United States because he is unknown to the average citizen. Perhaps I might say right here that this is a national loss and a deplorable lack of understanding concerning the man who first proposed and first wrote those impressive words, the United States of America. Teachings have been debarred from schools everywhere and his views of life misrepresented until his memory is hidden in shadows, or he is looked upon as of unsound mind. Everything comes to him who hustles while he waits. I find out what the world needs. Then I go ahead and try to invent it. There's a way to do it better. Find it. He had all the attributes of a perfect man, and, in my opinion, no finer personality ever existed. I never did anything worth doing by accident, nor did any of my inventions come by accident. They came by work. The first requisite for success is the ability to apply your physical and mental energies to one problem incessantly without growing weary. I am proud of the fact that I never invented weapons to kill. Being busy does not always mean real work. The object of all work is production or accomplishment, and to either of these ends there must be forethought, system, planning, intelligence, an honest purpose, as well as perspiration. Seeming to do is not doing. Nearly every person who develops an idea works at it up to the point where it looks impossible, and then gets discouraged. That's not the place to become discouraged. We will make electricity so cheap that only the rich will burn candles. All Bibles are man-made. There is no expedient to which a man will not go to avoid the real labor of thinking. Thomas A. Edison. Nature is truly wonderful. Only man is truly foul. Opportunity is often missed because it comes dressed in overalls and looks like work. A good intention, with a bad approach, often leads to a poor result, I am not discouraged, because every wrong attempt discarded is another step forward. Banyak orang yang gagal adalah orang yang tidak menyadari betapa dekatnya mereka dengan kesuksesan saat mereka menyerah. I told John Cruzy I was going to record talking, and then have the machine talk back. He thought it absurd. However, it was finished, the foil was put on, I then shouted Mary had a little lamb, etc. I adjusted the reproducer, and the machine reproduced it perfectly. The chief function of the body is to carry the brain around. As Edison is credited with saying, opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. We all want to be successful, but most of us aren't willing to do what those who are successful did to attain it. We want success without sacrifice, but you can't have one without the other.